Now to a story plenty of people are talking about.
A French Bulldog puppy died on a plane after a United Airlines flight attendant ordered its owner to put him in an overhead compartment.
Yeah, lots of upset people asking why. Our Marcelina Benito spoke with the family tonight, who, as we can imagine, is devastated.
Sherman, so many people are angry about this one, and so is this family. They say this flight attendant was incompetent, that their dog is dead because of it. When Catalina boarded United Flight 1284 from Houston to New York with her 11-year-old daughter, 2-month-old newborn, and beloved French Bulldog puppy Coquito, she didn't expect any problems.
The flight attendant demanded that the dog couldn't be by her feet, that he had to go overhead.
Catalina's husband, Brian, says they'd flown with Coquito before and had never heard a request like that. Catalina went back and forth with the flight attendant, refusing to allow her puppy to be put in the overhead bin. But the flight attendant did back down and guaranteed Coquito would be safe.
Her train of thought was, this is an authority figure inside the plane, and maybe there's ventilation that she knows about that I'm not aware of.
The flight took off for New York with Coquito in the overhead bin.
The dog barked for about 30 to 40 minutes after takeoff.
But Brian says the flight was unusually turbulent. No one was able to get up and check on their puppy.
As soon as the plane landed after 3 hours, the first thing she did was to get up and try to get him out of there. She placed him in the floor in the aisle and opened the kennel, and he wasn't responding. She picked him up and started shaking him. And that's when she realized that he was dead, and she just went hysterical after that.
It's been nonstop tears for this family ever since. Coquito was his daughter's birthday present 1 year ago.
She's heartbroken to imagine the pain and suffering the little animal went through.
United's actions have stirred up anger and outrage across social media. Tonight, the airline responding, in part saying, this was a tragic accident that should never have occurred, as pets should never be placed in the overhead bin. We assume full responsibility for this tragedy and express our deepest condolences to the family and are committed to supporting them. For this family, it's too little, too late.
He was a part of the family. It's not something they could remedy. There's no words to describe what we're going through right now, especially my daughter.
United won't say if the flight attendant has faced any disciplinary action. They tell us they're investigating to see how this happened so it doesn't happen again. And guys, I can tell you, it goes without saying that this family tells me they are not going to be flying United anytime again.
How often does this happen, that a pet dies in flight?
Well, we did a little bit of research on that, and according to USA Today, in the last 5 years, United accounts for 1/3 of all pet deaths on U.S. carriers. 1/3, guys, that's a huge number.
All right, thank you, Marcelino.
Elsewhere in the news.